Hi people. You know, I like to tell you people something. It's about God. And I will tell it my way. If you love God, you need to believe in miracles. You need to believe in fantasy. You need to believe in things what cannot be true in your eyes. This is how you will come close to God. Because God can do things with you and with Himself what you will never understand. I told you that He can come in so many ways. He can come in people, He can come on TV, He can come on the computer, He can come in numbers, He can come in stories, He can come in your head, heart, soul, and by anyone or everyone. You need to you will know Him, and then you will understand who He is, what He can do. Because God can be in many ways. You understand? God can be whatever He like to be. If you don't know the miracles of God, then you don't know God. If your fantasy is not big enough, then you don't know God. Because I saw God in many ways. He is He is what you will not understand. This is what He is. You all need to know Him, and it's the only godly way, the good way. It's the God of Abraham, and God is mighty. He is big, and He can be very little. If you know God, then you know that all the ways of God are possible. And there is nothing God cannot do. You know, when God did come to me, I thought, wow, this is and also unbelievable things happened to me. And I can prove it. Come to me. We walk together to the places God showed me. And I will tell you the stories by the places I did go. If you like to know who I am, you need to walk with me. And I can show you. Because I got all black on white. I got it on paper. You know, I can show you directly. If you are standing for my door now and you will say, let's go to the places, we can go. I can get you there and I will tell you the stories, what did happen to me. And only me, people. No one else in this world. It is only me. I can show you the places God sent me. And I got proof. Hard proof. You understand? That's why I'm here. I'm telling you about the things I definitely know. And I got proof for you all. We can go to the place right now. If you live in my neighborhood, come to my door. And I will show you the places. And you will say, while I'm telling the stories, then you will say, that's remarkable what you're telling there, boy. That is remarkable. It is almost not possible that this happened to you. I can get you there, people. I can bring you there. I can show you the places. But you need to live in Holland. Because there is where it all did happen. A boy who did ask for nothing. And God ring on my door. You understand? I did not ask for it. So it was an unknown visitor. I thought, what is this? What's going on? What's happening? And then it all started. I closed my eyes. God gave me visions. And I never been on the internet before for this kind of stories. You understand? Bible, church, Jesus, God, belief. I did know nothing. The only thing I know is that I love Jesus. And that's all. That's where I'm living for in that time. I'm telling you like it is. I can show you the places I've been. God sent me. And I can tell you the pure truth about the things what really did happen to me. You know, I saw an airplane in the air. It was standing still. It did not fly. God showed me this kind of things, what is not believable, you understand? And you will see it with your own eyes. And then you will understand. This cannot be. There is no airplane what will stand still with many people in it. It is not possible. It needs to move or it will fall down. God let me see the impossible ways. What is very possible. Because I'm walking with God and I saw many things and I thought, my Lord, what are you doing? But I see it's not possible. But God told me, there is nothing I can not do. Everything is possible if you walk with God. So I'm telling you again, people, that's why I'm here. I'm telling you about the impossible way of God. It is possible. But you think that it is impossible. You think God don't exist. It is not possible. But you will see it with your own eyes. That it is very real and possible. That's why I'm talking about God, about Jesus. It is all true. What Jesus said will happen. And it will not take long anymore. And you will see it with your own eyes. Before you leave. Because who is in God will see it in any possible way. How possible God can be. You know, the first year God sent me a bird. This bird was singing for one whole year. Every day, every morning, every evening. And it did sing like I never hear a bird before. It was almost talking to me. That's how nice it could sing. I told my father, where is the bird? I don't hear the bird anymore. I like his singing. I told the people in my street, are you awake? Do you listen? And the people told me, what do you mean? If you're walking on the street, I say, Do you listen? Listen to what? The people got no idea what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the nature of God. You know, there are many ways you can and need to listen to know God. So you also need to know His birds, His wind, His whispers. His warmth, His cold, His love. His shield. Do you know that God can give you a shield? God can do this easily. He can give you a shield, and then you are protected, and you feel Him. You feel that you are protected, and that no one will hurt you. This is what God can do. The impossible things God can easily do. That's why I'm here, people. I'm telling you about it. Because you need to know who God really is. But you know, God is what He is. We will always tell you this. God is what He is. He is what He is. God can be the wind in your ears. God can be the heat of the sun. God can be a star in the air. God can be a cloud around you. God can be a bird for your door. God is God, and that's what He is. Exactly this what I say. This is what He is. And He can make what is impossible very possible. And you will think, God, what you let me see is not possible. Because we people think that it is not possible. But it is. You need to know the stories of God. You need to look in the air. You need to listen to the wind, the birds, the trees. You need to read the stars, the moon, the sun, and you will know more about the sun, the stars and the moon. You will know that the sun can make any color, that the stars can make any color, that the moon can make any color. By God. It is God who can do this. God can make your moon like a rainbow of colors. That's why I'm telling you, you will see things you never saw in your life before. And this is very real. So wake up. That's why I'm here. I'm telling you how possible God is. And what kind of magical things in the world will happen. You will see it with your own eyes. The people who need to die do not die. And all these kind of miracles will happen for your eyes. God told me about the treasures. God talked about gold, oil, diamonds, old stuff you still need to find. It is all there, and it's all very expensive. And the scholars will find this, and you will know about it, because it will come on TV or on radio or on your PC, your computer, and you will know about all the things what still need to be found. Because it's time for this kind of things. God told me old will come to new. So the old stories come into this world. Because God told me old will come to new. I saw very old people in this time. People who cannot live here, but they are here and they live. People who did die ages ago, they live, they are here in this world, and you don't know it. And you will see this also with your own eyes. There is medical stuff going on in this world. And if you don't see it and don't hear it, then you will never know. Do you want to play with magic? Well, God, my Father, the God of Abraham, is someone magical. He's like a very good wizard. He can do unbelievable things. I saw with my own eyes. I'm telling you and give you all the stories about my Father, the God of Abraham, I love so dearly, so much. And I'm willing to die for him. So that God definitely knows how much I love him. Even my own life I give to him, because it belongs to him. It is not mine. Like the stuff I have here, it is not mine. The money I use, I hate it, but I need to use it. Till the time comes, I never have to use it again, because that will be the days I walk with God, for real. I am with God, for real. I don't need any of these things anymore. Because God will take care for this. And it will cost you nothing. It is free. He will heal you and He will make you perfect. And you will be with God forever. But people, you need to work for it, to reach your goal. And the work you need to do for God is not that easy between all these liars on this planet. Because there are many liars. And you need to walk between them. It's very difficult to say no to a beautiful girl in a short skirt. That's one example, but there are many. What can take you on another way? You know what I mean. Friends tell you how to smoke. Let's go drink. Let's go party. Let's go and let's fight. Let's kill. Let's lie. There are many ways. But it's up to you what way you will walk. It's up to you what your choice will be. And we all got a heart and a soul and a mind. Use your mind. In a good way. Let your heart speak. Speak to your soul with your heart. But first the mind comes, then your heart comes, and then your soul comes. This is your last room. This is such an important room. You need to put all the nice things in there. All the things what is good. Because God gonna search for your soul. And if He find things in your soul what don't belong to God, then He will sweep you away. You need to be clean. Be alert for everything what's happening around you. Taste the fruit before you eat it. I'm telling you, people, taste the fruit before you eat it. You normally do this with your food. Now I ask you, do it with your people. Taste your fruit before you eat it. And how I become so wise? It's so easily for me. God gave me all this. I never been like this before. And I will never understand why me. I told God, why me, my Lord? I'm just a boy. But I will listen to you. And I will do whatever you tell me to do. God told me that I am an enigma. I did not even know what an enigma means. Then I look on the internet, enigma, and then I saw the meaning. So I'm definitely, for real, your unknown prophet of God. I'm standing in your book. It's called your Bible, but it's not mine. My Bible is God. My church is God. And my God is God. It is the God, like he said. He is what he is. You did give him the name God. You understand? It is not God who did give this name. It is the people who did give this name. That's why I'm telling you, you will understand God if you know God. If God did touch you. Then you will understand all the stories. But these stories are real. And they are suffering. They are unhuman. Because that's how many people die. And this is my story for you, people. That's why I'm here. I want you that you wake up on time. It will change your life. Like God did change mine. But I guess that I'm a special person in God's eyes. I don't know why. God did make me in what I am now. I did not ask for it. Things happening unbelievable. And I can show it to you. It is real. I can tell you the stories. It is real. I have proof that it is real. And God will always warn me right on time. People, I only like to say to you, be with my Father. He is not bad. God is very nice. Very easy. And God will listen good. We look into this world and God say to me, "Oh my son, the things I saw in all these years, it make him cry, it make him sad. God wish he never did make the people. God is so sorry that He did make the people. Because look what the people are doing. They're killing each other. They're lying to each other. They're stealing from each other. These are exactly the things you better don't do. And God did make a man and a woman. So not a man and a man. And not a woman and a woman. So what's the deal here with this gay business? It was never the meaning that a man will go to bed with a man. But this did all go wrong because you did not listen to the stories of God. That's why I'm telling you, how can you be with my God, the God of Abraham, if you don't know his story? If you don't know his magic, if you don't know his love, if you don't know his miracles. How can you ever be with God if you are not in God? People think that they are born again because now they do good work. But these are liars. If you say, I'm a new man, then I will say, okay. If God do this, that I don't know. But I know what God did do with me. I'm a new man. And I'm not born again. I will never say that I'm born again, because it was only Jesus who was born again. And by God, he was born again. It is what God wanted. But this is what people say. I'm born again, I'm born again. Do you want to be born again? Come to my church on Sunday and I will let you be born again. I will pour dirty water on your head and you will be born again. You will feel different. That's your story. That is not mine. It got nothing to do with God. I told you that any church will burn. Now why will any church burn? because it's such a good place? No. This also you will see with your own eyes. Any church will burn. I told you about the mountains. Any mountain will explode, will spit his fire. That's why the mountains are there. So he will say, the mountains who never did explode, they will never explode. This is what you think, right? But this is not how it is. It is not what I saw. I saw hell on earth. A very big hell on earth. On earth, this planet. I'm talking about any corner. It will be a rough time. Hard. The earth will shake many times. And it will shake harder and harder. And the weather will become stronger and stronger and will not lay down. The rain will fall more and more. Times are changing. And this is what Jesus did warn us for. But you won't listen. You won't listen. It will be like this man foretold us. This is how it will be. So be ready for what this beautiful man did tell us long time ago. A story forgotten. Because you did forget him. Such a long time ago. Let's forget him. But now the stories come back. And Jesus wake up by the people. Because now the people start to see that this what Jesus said was truly the Son of God. Now you will wake up. Now it is time. I'm telling you exactly like it is. You will hear more about Jesus and his stories, his true stories. This is how you will wake up, by Jesus' stories. Because people will talk about it all the time. It's time to wake up by the stories Jesus did taught you. Because the stories he told you are now. Now. It's happening right now. And this will know an end when the end is near, and when it is God's time to end this, and not your time on your risk. It's the wrong time. You will listen to Jesus again and his beautiful stories. His beautiful parables. His beautiful sight of hearing and seeing and feeling. And he will learn you again. Because it is time that the story of Jesus Christ will stand up and come into you people, so that you will understand that Jesus is reminding you deep in your souls and in your minds this is what will happen. Jesus will wake you up by his old stories. And you will start to think differently. And you will start to say, yes, like you remember it from a long time ago. That's why Jesus told you the stories, so that you will be reminded on the day it is important. And this is now. Jesus will stand up now with his stories to put it in your mind. You will hear the stories about Jesus from a long time ago, and it will go into all the people. And then it's your choice what you will do with it. Jesus was no liar, is no liar, and never will be a liar. Jesus is born as a king, did die as a king, and is with his Father as a king, and will come back as a king. What you talking about? The Prince of Peace, you liars. Don't call Jesus a prince. He was born as a king. So how can he be the prince? You tell me. All the kings will kneel for him. We don't talk about a prince. There is one prince. It's the prince of evil. I know only one prince. He is the prince of evil. But don't talk about my King Jesus Christ and call him a prince, because he never was and never will be. This is what you people do wrong. You call him the Prince of Peace, and he was born as a king. He was a king without a kingdom here on earth. It's really true. Again, people, it will be like Jesus Christ. All foretold you. You will hear the stories back, and you will wake up and will understand that the stories are very real and happening right now, before your eyes. I don't know how to pronounce it any better. For Jesus my King, and God my Father. I'm unknown. But I'm not knowledge less. God gave me the knowledge, and God gave me the mouth to talk. That's my job. I get it from God, and I need to follow it up. If God tell me, you jump, my son, then I will ask him, how high? You people will jump for someone else. He will say, how high? But it's not my God who will tell me, kneel for me, my son. Jump for me, my son. No. That's not God. But this is what your devil and your evil people will say. This is what I want. You need to worship the wrong.